Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys my beautiful wedding invite. Everything you need to know, okay, not everything you need to know, but every detail,
every color, every wording
that I've decided for my wedding invite, which I think is really useful. So especially if you're planning for your own wedding, I think this is something that would be very helpful to you, like when it comes to designing your own wedding invite. So if you're interested, just keep watching. So I think previously I've mentioned in my wedding prep video that I didn't actually want a physical invite. I didn't mind going for like a e-invite, but because the whole package with our hotel, we're actually entitled to 60% of the total guest count. But of course, eventually we needed additional invite for our church solemnization, so we top up a little bit. So because of that, we decided to just go ahead and print, since it's just once in a lifetime, and I really wanted something that I can keep for the rest of my life also. I literally just came back from collecting my wedding invite. So this is the official invite to our wedding. For the color of the envelope, I actually want this beautiful shade of red. In Peppy Press, they actually have very wide selection of colors for you to choose from, like every different shade of blue, every different shade of red, anything that you can think of, I believe they have. So this is the beautiful shade of red that I chose, and I really think it fits my theme so well. So in case you didn't know, the theme for my wedding reception is actually whimsical. That is the theme of the wedding reception. The color code is actually rustic burgundy, and this is the perfect shade of red for my wedding reception. Okay, so I'm gonna open this up. So once you open up the envelope, this is how it looks like. And there's my initial together with Sean's initial over here. This is designed by our wedding invite designer. Initially, the S was a little bit too abstract for my liking. It looks slightly more like a L than an S. So I will include a photo over here. This was how it used to look like before I request for a change. So you know me being me, I'm super picky and super particular about every detail. On the inside of the invite, on the left hand side is actually the location map of our wedding reception, which is W Singapore. It's really at the tip of Sentosa Cove. This abstract map is so beautiful. This is something that you definitely cannot find on Taobao. Of course, if I was to get from Taobao, the cost is probably like half or maybe 1/3. But because like the wedding invite that Taobao does are so standardized, they actually have like a fixed template for you. The shape, the design are pretty much the same. As a frequent user of Taobao, I can immediately spot an invite when it's made or ordered from Taobao. So I made sure that my invite looks nothing like those that can be found on Taobao, which is why I decided to go for this shape, which is pretty unconventional, I would say. And even if it's not from Taobao, I just feel that that shape is way too common and it's just not special. So you know me being me, I want to be like special, and I don't want to do something that I think is very common. So I decided to go with this shape, which is slightly more rare, I guess. Okay, so once you open the invite, first you will see the church insert, which is printed on a foil paper. It is slightly translucent, so I wanted a contrast between our solemnization invite and our wedding reception invite, which is why I decided to go for foil for our church solemnization invite. For the dinner banquet, it is printed on this really thick piece of card, and the quality of this is hands down so amazing. It is not flimsy, it's not light, like it's pretty heavy by itself, to be honest. So I think like Peppy Press did a really good job and they really delivered above my expectation. By the way, this video is not sponsored by Peppy Press. So first I'll go through my church ceremony invite. So as I mentioned just now, this is printed on a foil paper, so that there's like a huge contrast, as you can see over here. So the objective of my church solemnization or my church ceremony invite, I wanted to keep it really clean, really simple. Of course, the wording of my church solemnization are pretty similar, like in terms of the font or the design. It definitely complements my wedding reception invite. So for my church solemnization, it says, Sean and Giselle warmly invite you to our solemnization. So simple and clear and concise. Our church ceremony is in the morning, and that's the address, and of course the dress code is formal. Okay, so that's our church solemnization. And moving on to the wedding reception invite, so on top of the invite, which is like the first line of the invite, it says the wedding of Sean and Giselle. Even though like it looks so simple, you have no idea how many times we have actually changed like the design or the wording. So initially, instead of and, it was actually the sign, the and sign, not the word. I wanted the wedding word to be very cursive, so there's like a huge contrast between Sean and Giselle. Together with our families, warmly invite you to our wedding celebration. So initially, the wording was warmly invite you to the union of our marriage.
Warmly invite you to our union, or warmly invite you to our...
Can't remember. We have changed the wording like a million times or so because I just can't seem to find the perfect word for it. I didn't want to use the word union because it just sounds so formal and so like slightly old-fashioned. I just didn't like the word, so I was like asking a few of my bridesmaids, can you give me a better idea or like a better word to use, because I just don't want to include union in my wedding invite. So eventually we came up with something really simple, really classic, which is warmly invite you to our wedding celebration. The date and the time go, which is the same as our names, then the location and the start time, as well as the dress code. So the dress code is glitz and glamour, and I hope my guests will dress according to the theme. Okay, so that is the wedding invite that we have. Totally love it. It is so beautiful. Everything that I have envisioned in this, and I got it perfect. Love it. I really love it so much. And did I mention to you just now, the first page of the wedding invite, this booklet, it actually has our date on it, which is 7th August 2021. And I just really like how simple yet how nice it is. Like the moment people open it, they will be reminded, oh, the date is actually 7th of August 2021. They will see the location. And oh my god, I just feel like this invite is perfect. Like so special, so classic, so unique.
So special, so classic, so unique.
Oh my god! Wow!
100 out of 100. I co-designed this with the designer in Peppy Press, and I'm so impressed by their work. Not only the quality is amazing, it is everything I've expected for my wedding invite. Not sure if you know, but if you have been following my wedding journey so far, you will know that I'm a super particular and super picky bride, and this is really perfect. I can't wait for all my guests to receive it, and I hope they will love it as much as I do. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it in. I'm going to show you how the invite actually looks when I collected from Peppy Press just now. This is the paper bag that I got from Peppy Press, and inside are all the envelope as well as the church ceremony invite, which is the foil paper, is actually packed separately into this transparent plastic bag. And for our wedding reception invite card, it's actually wrapped into this, and it looks like a book. Initially, I thought it was a gift from Peppy Press, like a wedding gift or something. Then when I opened it, I realized, oh, okay, so this is the invite. So this is how it looks like, because like each invite is pretty thick by itself. So as you can see, like there are 60 invite inside. That explains like why is it so thick. So I'm going to pack this with Sean. Like not all of our guests who are invited to the wedding reception will be invited to the church wedding, so we have to like pack accordingly. And I even bought a pen to write down the name that we are going to give the invite to. So it's going to be a pretty busy weekend for the two of us, because we will spend the whole weekend packing and writing the names. So excited to give this to my guests. So today I've already given one to Emily, which is one of my bridesmaids. She's the first to receive. Anyway, that concludes today's video. Do let me know if there's any wedding related questions. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!